when we live, Lynette.
Hang all the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better.
Oh, shit.
This Christmas. And as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together. Sing
I
it.
wish.
This Christmas. Why you mess me up there? The fireside is blazing bright. We're caroling through the night. And this Christmas will be. That's enough. Hey.
Hey,
Welcome,
that's a
welcome.
merry, happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody. This is
Yes.
a edition of Real Recognized Real Talk Radio Show.
Love it. I'm your host, Franchella.
And I'm your co-host, Lynette.
And I'm your other co-host, TL.
Yes. welcome, everybody. Yes. Go ahead, Lynette. You killed that girl.
I killed it. All right. TL messed me up.
My bad.
Well, wait. Now he know that you can sing.
Just a little.
What?
Just a
I
little.
didn't know you can sing too, Lynette. Hey, man.
I'm a Renaissance woman.
Wait a minute. You said you can sing too, TL?
No, I said I didn't know Lynette could sing.
Oh, right? Yeah.
I can hold the note. It runs in the family. I can hold.
I had to open up a spot for Lynette.
Open it up. Hey. And I can't sing, TL, but I can dance. So I'll be her background dancer.
Well, see, you already married, so you had to
What
dance
they gotta do with it?
Huh?
Yeah.
What they gotta do with it? You
say you can open up a place for her to go to sing in. She gonna need some backup.
And he's trying to make it a brothel already.
No, I just meant sing for me.
Oh.
So speaking of
which, her face changed. She like,
yeah. So wait, since we talking about that, have you found your second partner? Like, how's the seeking of not third? It'd be it's your second, but three, right? Wait, what is it called? Like, I don't know what this is called. Like, it's called freaky to me, but what is it really called?
Well,
you're not selling.
What is going on?
Look, the beard pulled me, yes, but
it just means, yeah, because I guess if you didn't want the spot, I had to fill it, right?
Absolutely 100%. Absolutely 100%. So, for those of y'all who don't know, they might not have watched previous shows. If y'all just tuning in, what happened?
I'm on the hot seat. Go ahead.
Oh, if y'all just tuning in, TL and his young lady wanted to introduce another party to their relationship, and so Franchella asked them, "Did they?" And the answer was yes. So interesting, quite interesting. Yeah. Anyway, we have some amazing guests that's going to come on to the show tonight. So right now we just going to go into anything y'all. Go ahead, TL.
By the way, hi Leah, hi Siwi.
Hi Leah. Hi. What's the other one? Hi Simi. That might be them right there.
They the two ones. They the two.
Yeah.
I know one. Oh, he like, yeah. Look, I'm telling you, one day we gotta have y'all on here and talk about how this dynamic is working for y'all or not working for y'all, whatever. We gotta give it some time. It's new, so the newness of a thing is usually good, but give it some time. We give y'all like 2 months and see how well it's still working.
That's all just 2 months.
Yeah, just 2 months. That's all it takes
to see how the relationship or how everything is working out, like all avenues of the relationship.
Right.
Yeah, so far so good though.
Yeah. Of course, it's new.
Yeah, so far so good for you, but I want to hear from them.
Right, exactly.
They happy.
right now. We'll give 2 more months from now, we're gonna have them on the show.
Why would, if they're happy now, why wouldn't they be happy in 2 months?
Because sometimes things happen in relationships. No relationship is perfect. So sometimes things happen, and sometimes when people's feelings get involved. So since it's a new relationship, their feelings might not have developed to the point where it would in 2 months from now. You know what I mean? So then sometimes
that's the same in a monogamous relationship.
Absolutely, 100% agreed. So we just trying to get some feedback on how it's working. That's all. We're not saying that it's not going to work. We're just asking for feedback on how are things going now. You know,
or even their perspective.
It's going to work.
Or even their perspective of the relationship. We've heard from you and what you expect. Right. I want to know what they really expect from the relationship.
Right. That's all. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous and don't speak for them.
That's right.
I can't speak for them. Hey, they happy. They must be happy. They here.
Well, they supportive. Supportive and happy are 2 different things. But anyway, I digress.
That's another show. That's another show. We got some hot topics. What we talking about, Lynette?
So this Jay-Z thing that's trending, that's going on. He has been allegedly accused of raping a 13-year-old young lady while at a Diddy party. Allegedly. You know.
Yeah. Allegedly, yeah. Allegedly. Is that why he's been so quiet lately? I mean, ever since Puff got locked up, you really don't hear from a lot of these celebrities.
But I never heard from Jay-Z though. I never heard anything from Jay-Z, even when Puff was out. I never heard crap from Jay-Z. Right. So he was always quiet to me.
He's been quiet for quite a while since he quote unquote retired from rap music.
I've seen him a few times, especially when he opened up it's like a Jay-Z center. I think it's in Brooklyn. It's like a museum dedicated to him.
Right.
And I've seen him at a couple of events and stuff like.
So what do y'all think? Do y'all think that there's some truth to the allegations, or
I don't want to speculate. You know what I mean? Like
a money grab.
If it is true, I hope I hope they, sock it to him or whatever.
No, absolutely.
But if it ain't
but where was the parents at a 13-year-old? Like,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like these parents got to be accountable for some of this stuff as well when they're underage.
That's what I was just thinking. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I know some teenagers are out of control, and you try your best, and you don't know their whereabouts all the time. I do get that, because in some cases, some just can't control it, but they don't have to let them live under their roof, but it's like they're still their parents, so they just deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
And when these parents give custody of their kids to these people, like, who gives custody of your kid to somebody to make them famous?
Exactly.
Like, look at Justin Bieber. Where was his parents at?
Exactly.
How are they going to give custody of him to Usher when Usher was a kid himself?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Where's Usher's parents?
Exactly.
Like, all these people,
everybody's looking for a come up, it seems like, and they're willing to sell their souls to the devil just to get it. But all money is not good money. Right. And then you don't know the long-term damage that you're doing to your child. Now you might not think, or your intentions might be pure and say, I want my child to make it. I want my child to be successful. And because you might not know the background of the behaviors of the person that you're saying here, mold them, shape them into the artist that you are. You don't know what it took for them to get there. So I don't know. You just really have to be protective and cognizant of your child. And I don't think you don't have to give them ownership of your child, but you can let them mentor them. But while you're there, while you're present, to be able to watch to see what's going on. But a lot of times the kids are doing their own thing because the parents are busy doing their own thing. But
I got kids, and I would never let my kids be
out of my sight.
Right. Under the quote fingers tutelage of somebody else. Like,
exactly.
Man, if you don't get your goofy,
that's not even family. It's not even family, you know.
Yeah.
And it should be not a lot easier, but a little easier now that you have tracking on phones and all these kids have phones. So now their parents should be able to track them of their whereabouts. You know, they say they going to a cousin house or a friend house or a neighbor. They should be able to see that and track them. You know what I mean? Or get alerts or whatever if they out of a certain area. Now that they have, back then we didn't have no phones. You know what I mean? We didn't have,
especially when they're younger kids too. Like, you know, like, man, like that.
13 is quite a bit young. I would hope that it's not true. You know, I would hope that the young lady, whoever it happened to, if it is true, that she gets the help and support that she needs and that justice is served. You know, but at the end of the day, nobody should be placed in those type of situations where things like that can happen, you know.
Right. And one thing, you know, you are innocent until proven guilty.
Absolutely.
Right? But in my opinion, I don't think it. So is this a civil case or is it a criminal case?
Well, that was what Jay-Z proposed. He said, if I did it, why are you charging me civilly and not criminally? Because this definitely should be a criminal type of case. Right. So,
right. Oh, okay. Well, I agree with that. Like, you know, if it ain't just about the money, first you do the criminal case, and then if he got found guilty, then you do the civil case.
Right.
So I don't want to hold up our guest, y'all. I see our first guest sitting in the queue. So let's bring this beauty up.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How
Welcome
are you?
to the Real Recognize Real Talk Radio show, Latanya.
Thank you for having me.
How are you this evening, beautiful?
After a day of teaching, I am trying to decompress.
I'm sure. What grade do you have? What grade?
I have high school.
Ooh, Lord. God bless.
Say it again.
Yeah, right. Oh,
I've taught 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and seniors. My favorite are basically the seniors. I love the seniors.
Right. They ready to go. They
yes. Yes. You don't have to do too much work for them. They're ready to get out of there.
They're ready to get out of there.
Yes, they're ready to go.
And you ready for them to go. So it's
exactly.
We're on the countdown now. We're on the countdown.
But it's great work that you're doing. But let me give you it's a mini introduction because she has a plethora of skills and abilities. So I can't do it no justice, but I'll try, and then I'll let her introduce herself again and talk to us about what it is that she's doing. So Latanya Dunaway-Clement is a proud mother of 2 phenomenally talented boys, Corey Clement, NFL superstar champion, woo woo, and talented singer Stephen Clement Jr. She is also a serial entrepreneur, an educator, an author, a motivational speaker, a licensed psychologist, and a financial and sports advisor. She is also the founder of Clement Enterprise, LLC, and she's also an awesome author. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I also wanted to mention it. And she's also gracing the cover of the Love Exquisite magazine, November 2024.
Yes.
She is here to talk more about her entrepreneurship endeavors, the financial and sports advisorship that she does, mentoring as well. And I'm just going to give her the floor. So thank you for joining us. Woo!
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me on the cover. Loved it. We myself and Miss Lynette did this years ago when Corey got the Super Bowl champion. We did it a while ago.
And now all
day, every day. We made history. I'm so happy about that.
Wait, the Eagles. Okay, Clement. I got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got it. Sorry about that.
Looking for another win from them, hopefully. Hopefully get another one. We'd be nice. It'd be real nice to get another one. But during this time, in my lifetime, things, is lifing. As we know, things have been going through a lot of things the last couple of months. But at the interim of everything, I love what I do as far as being a sports advisor. That's what I do. I started from 12th grade and after the rookies and the first year individuals that are in school. I mean, in their athlete, it could be an athlete or it could be just a student that's taking up a course. When you're a student athlete or a student doing anything, it's a double duty. A lot of parents do not understand the backside of it. We get the glitz and glam of what goes on. I tell you the truth behind what's going on. We get the stories of, oh, my baby this, oh, my baby that. But actuality, your baby's going through a lot behind the scenes that you don't know about. And he or she may not talk about or speak upon. One of the things that I do speak about is separation anxiety. That's a big part. My whole family my immediate family went through it. When little Steve and Corey went away to college, because you're used to having them around you 24/7, especially if you're a close-knit family. And at one particular, they go away from you. It's like, wait, hold up, wait a minute, I gotta readjust this. Like, wait, what just happened? Wait, you just in high school coming in here messing up my house, and now you here. I can't call upstairs and call your name. It's crazy. I mean, the first time I dropped Corey off in Wisconsin. In Delaware, that was the loneliest ride I have ever had on a plane by myself. You would have sworn someone had passed away because I was sniffling and snotting the whole 9 yards from the plane. And this man said to me, he said, let me guess, you just dropped off somebody at college, didn't you? In Wisconsin. I said, how do you know? He said, I see it all the time. He said, I see parents get on here and they cry and I cried and I cried and I cried. And got home. I was met at the airport by Steve and my dog, Big Steve and the dog. I had a dog named Mercedes. And I didn't feel so bad, but then I got home. I started cooking some spaghetti. And I'm forgetting, little Steve came over to me and said, Mom, he got a job to do. Just like I got a job to do. We got something to do for ourselves. And you did your job. You did your job. And I said, I know, but it's just being a parent, letting go. It's so hard to let go. And I didn't understand that feeling until my dad said it to me. When I was like, I think 18 or 19, he said, you can always be my baby. And I'm like, I'm not a baby. I was a grown woman. What are you talking about? You will always be my baby. I'm like, Now that I am reversed, it's like, it's true. Even though they're grown, they're always going to be your babies. They're always going to be your babies. Right. I talk to parents about that, the separation anxiety, what to expect if they don't call, the ups and the downs of being a student athlete, the ups and downs of being professional football player, the ups and downs of being in the industry of singing, which my oldest does. It has it glows and it grows. It has ups and its downs, it peaks and its valleys. But either way you look at it, I rock with either one. Wherever you do, wherever you go, I'm going.
Right.
However it goes down, it may not go your way. That's okay though. You learn from what you don't get. And it's a learning experience. And I tell anyone, our path is already paved out for us. We just got to follow the course. And when you get off course, the higher power puts you back on course. So it's not what we as human beings think it should be. It's already done. We're just living it out. So however long we're here to live it out. I'm glad that both of my sons are living their dreams. Stephen following his dad's footsteps. And of course,
rest in peace.
My late one, my baby. It's he's going to carry on his name, his legacy forever. So would I. We had I can't be more blessed to have a husband I've had of 28 years. That we have raised two amazing kids. That was my other heartbeat as well.
Right.
Knew we were together, I knew him since I was 17. So we were 41 years, knowing of each other, 28 years married. So that's like all of my life.
Lifetime.
Right. That was my caregiver, whatever I needed something or wherever needs to go, he would be right there, take me and pick me up and this, then the other. And we argue this, then the other, but that's just what we did. We was like wood and wall, But
definitely a good guy.
Yeah, he's looking down on us. I know that for sure.
Absolutely, 100%.
I don't take any of that for granted. I don't take life for granted. Piece of me went when he went. But he left me with two amazing individuals, Stephen and Corey.
Keeping them in my prayers.
Yeah,
keeping all of you in my prayers.
Yeah. First year for everything. This go around this holiday season, of course, is very, very different from the norm that we used to. He's here with us in spirit, and he knows what I had done, and he would say, "T, go ahead and do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do." And what I do is I talk to my kids. I take my education very seriously about my students. I take that very, very serious, and I get frustrated with them when they don't do what is being required, what I required of them to do, because I know what's out there for our Black and brown kids.
And you care, and you care. If you
and I care, and it frustrates.
If you didn't care, you wouldn't be frustrated.
Right, I'll get frustrated so good, and that was this one was coming. I said, because you don't understand what I know. I'm trying to teach you, what I'm trying to educate you on, and your parents as well, because what you do here is going to reflect on you outside. Like, for instance, if you're acting crazy up in here, if you're doing this in the street, you're embarrassing your mom and your dad. Right. If you're not doing your job here in school, getting good grades, then how are you supposed to go to college?
Right.
How are you supposed to get that scholarship? I hear a lot of, I'm going to play ball, I'm going to do this. I'm sorry, babe. If you can't do a 4-page paper or do a 4-page while we in class, what makes you think you're going to read a playbook?
So you know what I want to speak on before you go into the other things that you're working on, is a lot of kids nowadays, and because of college being so expensive and not really affordable, all 3 of my children went to college, and the debt that they have from college is massive, and they're not even finding the positions to pay for school. They should be at a certain level, and
of course,
and they're not. They're educated enough to be, but they're not finding those positions and getting places that they should be. And so that's like my grandson now, like some people are even making good money just by having trades, and climbing the ladder in those trades or opening their own business. Yep. So what I told my grandson the other day, because he had some latenesses, or do I have to go to school today? So I told him the importance of soon, when he turns 16, he might want to get a job. Right. And I told him that they're going to look at your school experience. Why should they hire you if they see you late 5 or 6 times, or they see you absent? And maybe that's what jobs should also start looking at, instead of looking at college, so they can put the importance on high school and what they're doing, attendance, absence, and all that other stuff.
You hit the nail on the head.
I agree to a certain extent, because when I was in high school, I was a horrible student. I didn't want to go to school, and
if you knew that it would be consequences and different things that people would be looking at for you to get jobs and stuff like that, maybe you wouldn't been terrible in school.
The only reason why I say I don't think so is because maturation is what it takes. You have to have a mature mindset to even care about that kind of stuff. And when you're in school, you don't care. Your mindset is not there yet. So all you want to do is play, goof around,
party.
You don't, and party, right? So until you reach a certain level of maturity, that's when you start taking things more serious. But when you're a kid, you just want to be a kid. Or even though you're not a kid per se, I mean, I get what you're saying and how it would be beneficial. But this thinking from a kid, we're talking as adults, but thinking from a kid's perspective, they ain't thinking about that. They're like, yeah, all right, I'll get to that. But it will set them up for success if their mindset was changed. So what we got to do is work on changing their mindsets early.
That's what I do. You have to, not every kid is made for college. Let's put that out there right now.
Absolutely.
I knew that years ago. Stephen, boy, get him to school, go to school. He told me in 11th grade. You see, parents know what their child is going to do. You just keep it real. You know who's going to go what and do what. You already know that. I told him when they was 5 and 7, one of y'all going to do something. They'd be like, what is he talking about? I got a 50% chance somebody going to do something up in his house. They're going to be like, what is he talking about? But I already know, Stephen told me when he was a junior, I hate school. I don't like it. Stephen don't have to pick up a book. Very intelligent, just can boom and pass the test. Stephen went to school thinking it was a party every day. You know, he would get dressed, and I said, "Who you can dress for?" And myself, and I'm going. I said, and he would frustrate the hell out of me. I'm like, well, and the bus driver got so used to being late that they would wait. They had made special arrangements for my child. Wow. Instead of going around the corner, they would wait halfway down the block and be like, Steven come out running. There you go. He got his car. And he hated school, but he liked to go socialize and with the girls, this and that. Now, Corey was a different breed. Corey had his mindset at what, 5, maybe 6. He wanted to play ball. He already knew what he wanted to do, already set in etched in stone what he wanted to do, and he went straight that way. Steven sung in high school and all that. He was in performing arts, all that good stuff. He did singing and choir. We already know. So I already know. I asked, we made a bargain. Steven had a scholarship. He went from a D1 to a D3, and I told that story. He was the Huxtable. Theo, he was Theo. His first level was from Virginia State. We was like, oh, we got one coming in. We got all these coming in. 4 rides. Right. February come around, we done to do 2. What are you doing? Don't worry, Mom. I got it. I said, you ain't got nothing. Look what's going on. About 8 May, we like, okay, now look at here now. We wound up at Dover and Wesley College. He's like, I said, do me a favor. Just give me at least the first semester if you can. Just to see if you like it. You got a scholarship, don't let it go to waste. Just go. So he went from August, boyfriend was back home like every other weekend. September, October was every weekend. And then November, did all his work, but it's like, we see you later because we know you ain't coming back. I said, thank you for that. I appreciate it because I know that's not what you want to do. Thank you. Corey was just like, Corey graduated on a Wednesday. Thursday, we was in Wisconsin. And Thursday evening, he was in his about to go to his dorm, do what he had to do. He already had a vision that he wanted his ring before he was 30. He got it. Wow. He even wanted to open up for different artists. His big break was with DMX. He did what he had to do. So I'll tell any of my students, I said, listen, look to your left, look to your right. It's not all about college. You can make a good living being an entrepreneur. You can make a good living doing something that you desire to do, painting, you could nurse, whatever, medical assistants. If you want to be a manager at let's say Dollar General, in any store, make the most of it. Right. At the end of the day, you, the student, have to live out this life, not me or your parents. Now, of course, our parents want the best thing for us, but that's what they see. But if you know your child, I'll tell a parent in a minute, don't do it because you're going to waste your money and going to be in debt. Right. Because if you didn't do it, don't mean they have to do it. If they don't go to school now, in 11th grade, I already know who's going to school, who's not, who's going into the military, who just want me to help them with their resume. Miss Clement, I just want to work. I don't want to go to school. Okay, you got to convince my parents to talk to them. I have conversations like real to real conversations. Oh, I want the best for them. Well, what not being a manager is not the best for them. That's the best. They like it. They love it. So if they're able to take care of their bills, pay their own bills, car notes, that makes them happy. That's fine. Steven said to me, my oldest said to me, he said, Mom, honest with you, and he was in his 20s. He said, Mom, I don't need a lot of money to be happy. He said, I just want to be happy doing what I want to do. That's it. He said, money does not make me happy. No, it's an inside. Make me happy. He said, I can live in a bedroom apartment, restaurant life, as long as I'm on stage doing what I love to do. I am happy. It's not about the money. And I can attest to that. It's not about the money. As long as the kids and the parents on the same page, but I have to get them on, they'll be better off. But a lot of parents are forcing, and the kids are having resentment about expectations. So this high, and I'm like, listen, let's keep it 100. If you send these kids off to school now who got $68,000 of scholarship money, do a warm check-in from September to now and see if those kids are still in school, taking classes, or they still did they waste the money? What did they do? So I like to keep it real with them. Like, don't do it if you can't. Don't do it if you can't afford that. But don't do it. Right. You don't have to go to school to do what you do. You don't. You get a nowadays. If you really look at it, nowadays companies are looking at certificates more than degrees
and experience.
Experience, because when I started out, I was a clerk, and anybody can, because all you need is a high school diploma to be a clerk. You know what I mean? And then as you get that experience, you still can climb that corporate ladder.
Exactly.
People that come in with a degree, they do come in at a higher level instead of starting with the clerk. So it's up to you and your path and which way you want to go.
Yeah.
And you have to apply yourself.
So my thing was to kind of scare him into making sure he's on time at school. And
you know what? I agree with you. I stress that and I work their nerves. They're like, Miss Clement, you blowing my stuff. I said, good, I'm glad. I'm working nerves. But these are the kids that are coming to me and give me big hugs. Like, thank you. I work the nerves. I said, because you know what? If you late to my class, you're going to be late to work and you're going to have no job. You got no job. I said, it's all cute. After you graduate, oh, my baby graduated, walking across the stage.
And then what?
Let June come. Let July come. That water bill gonna be high. That electricity gonna be high. Yeah. Mom and dad will come in the room and say, "Okay, what you doing? You getting a job? Because you ran up, ate up my food. You was in school before. My electricity is high. Now water bill's high. Now you sitting around here. You got to do something.
That's right.
What you doing? Right. So what I do is say, listen, let's get your resume together. Let's get something together for you, just in case this doesn't come through. You can get something else. I have girls and boys down that are working at McDonald's and Burger Kings and things of that nature, getting in the habit. I said, let's get in the habit of getting that work ethic in. So that way, if you go to school or wherever you may go, you have that work ethic in, and you know what it takes to be a student, and you know how to do schoolwork, and you know how to do your work after school when you go into your place of business working part-time. We got to, and I try to set them up for success, because it's not all about, we say, oh, college. Well, college is not for everybody.
Right, absolutely. One of the things that I think is important, especially in what you're doing as sports advisor and financial advisor also, is the piece where we have high school students who come out of high school straight into the NBA or straight into the NFL. And they're not prepared, they making a whole lot of money. They getting into a whole lot of different things. So there should be a coaching process between the transition from, because when you look at the young star athletes,
they're all over the place.
Say that again.
They're all over the place.
Exactly.
But
so that's a gap that I think your business can fill.
Yes,
which
that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm trying to.
One thing with these student athletes, I think, and I just wanted to touch on the point that you made before. Like, a lot of these student athletes need to be told to concentrate on their grades, because not everybody is going to make it to the NFL. Not everybody's going to make it to the NBA.
And if you're not passing, they kick you off the team. You can't play.
If you got a college education, you have something to fall back on at least.
Right. When you go to those situations, I tell any kid, they got 5 visits they get to go on that the schools will pay for 5. And I also tell them, listen, pick the one that most feels like home to you. And that's when I got the call from Stephen and Corey, which one felt more home to them. And I said, don't you sign anything until we get back here and have a conversation. And then we're going to go from there. So the school that they went to, they would both feel like home. I said, okay, this is where you need to be. But you have to, certain schools require you to have a certain GPA. Where Corey went, you had to maintain A, B. No C's were allowed. None. Absolutely. Some colleges accept the C's. That's okay. That's how they do it. But at the end of the day, you have to. It's very hard. If his first year, I didn't know, so we had a conversation later on when he got to a sophomore. He said he's about to quit when he first became a senior, freshman, because it was so much. It was work, homework. It was reading this book, reading that book, reading your playbook. This how you juggle all that. You 5 up in the morning. You up. You don't go to bed till 10 at night, 11 at night, then you back up again at 5. This goes on for duration. So January till you make it to the playoffs, or don't make it to the playoff. That you get a little breather. You got spring break, then you got spring ball, then you still got spring work, and it's a lot. And parents need to understand that, like, oh, my child is going here, this, and the other. And I'm like, okay, they need that support system. They still need that village behind them to make sure they're maintaining that grade. Yeah, it's cute. They on there. You see them on college ball, because I love college ball. You see them on there, but behind the scenes, I'm like, okay, what is the grades like? Are they stressed out?
Yeah, my son went through that because he played at Fayetteville State.
Okay.
And you know, the first year was a little bit difficult. He had to get used to the like the routine,
the regimen,
practice
and
workouts, and you still got to get that homework done.
Yeah,
and that's where he was kind of slipping up on the. I mean, he's a smart kid. He picked his grades up, but
yeah,
when he first got there, it was like, and then had to tell him like, look, you might not. And he swore he was going to the NFL, and you know,
okay,
every kid does, but
right.
I was like, look, you need to worry about that
Paper,
paper that you get at the end,
right?
because you can always use that for your whole life.
Right.
Like a football career is short.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
yeah.
that was.
I taught at a college where I had a few students in my class, student athletes, and a lot of them were doing just like this in the class. They were tired because of the regimen they had. They're traveling and they're doing like, look, you gotta get up.
You gotta. It's brutal. It's brutal. Like I felt for those young men and women who are student athletes. Is very, very brutal, and you got to keep them up. And the ones that want to go pro, and I told our students, especially the guys today, I want to go pro here, pro this. Let me tell you something. It's a 1% chance, because you know what? Everybody hungry like you. Everybody coming up from all over, and you got to compete for that spot. You're on an interview every year. You're on an interview. Do you not understand that? They're looking at. They're going to come back to us and say, "How many times were you late? Were you ever to school?" They look at all of that, and then we got to go deeper behind that, because I have to tell them about social media, what you can post, what you can't post, who you find, who you with. Like they dig deep into your family behind the scenes. You don't even know. Oh, your mom did this, and the third. Or you can't do this, that, and the third on social media. Or you're associated with this person that's doing this, that. You can't do that. You don't understand. It's very, very difficult. So my thing is concentrate, because Wisconsin, they had advisors. They got an advisor that can help them. That's wonderful. And also I have to talk to the parents. Like, I know you're excited. I know you hyped up. But I had to keep a level head and say, I know you struggling, because I didn't call either one of them for a while. Like the first 2 weeks, they'll call, text me like, "Mom, we hear from you." I said, because I want you to get adjusted to what you're doing. Don't worry about me or your dad. Like, be good. Just focus on us. I don't want to be that nagging mom. What you doing? I don't want that. Where you at? What you got? What you doing? No, I want to be that mom. Like, you know, I told anyone, I'm not a fan of my kids.
Right.
I'm a big supporter. I'm mom. I'm mom.
Parent.
Like, oh, you the fan. I'm not a fan. I'm mom.
Right.
Any moment I can be like, take the trash out. I need to do this. Like, all that you leave at the door. Yeah. When we in our space, you are my son. We don't even talk anything industry wise or sports wise. We don't have those conversations, because you have them enough with other people. I just want to be your mom.
Right.
I'm your safe space where we could just bust it up with just stupid stuff. Nothing regarding singing, nothing regarding athletic, nothing. We just bust it up as mom and sons, because you get enough of that. Oh, where's Steve and where's, I'm like, I said, we're separate entities.
Right.
And they're grown men. They're grown men, so I respect their privacy, and you should too.
Right.
So
what advice? Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Lynette. We wrapping this up with
okay. What advice would you give to parents who have children who want to pursue either a professional career in music or professional career in sports? Having been down that road and having two successful sons, shout out to Corey and Steven. What advice would you give to the parent of the children, and what advice would you give to them as well, because you've seen it on both ends as a parent and through your kids?
The advice I would give them is let them live out their dreams the best way they know how to live out their dreams. Give them the best advice. Be their biggest supporter. Don't be a fan of your kid. That's a turnoff.
That's good.
Because when you fanning, you're not being a parent. You're fanning. Right. Be a parent. Be that support system. Get your village that's been out there in the rain, sleet, and snow, and watching you go through different things, hills and valleys. I would say be their biggest supporter.
Right.
And let them know it's okay if they get knocked off a peg or they didn't get. It's okay because maybe that wasn't meant for you to go that way. You know, like everybody would say, "Oh, he didn't get drafted. It wasn't God's intention." I believe in that. Wasn't your intention because guess what? You got a ring, boo boo.
Still got a ring. Hello.
You still got a ring. You got the first ring. So you got that over your head. Now you're Hall of Fame, and you and your brother Hall of Fame in high school. Your path is different. So I tell any parent, support your child the best way you know how. Don't be a fan of your child. Be their big supporter. Let them know that you are a safe space for them. Things are not going. If you see that the attitude is changing a little bit because John got on and other one didn't get on and you didn't get picked yet, it's okay. We're going to buy some time. We're going to keep them encouraged, keep them motivated, and also not for lack of nothing, stay prayed up on your child.
Yeah,
that's my belief. I pray every day for my kids. Like I pray when you out there playing these sports, we pray. I want my child to walk off the field the same way he walked on that field. I want him to come off that stage the same way he went on that stage. Everything together. So prayer keeps it together. And with parents, I know we all get excited when our kids are doing so well. We got to remember to stay in that lane. And sometimes I'll be like, I won't do the nonchalant, but I'm like, okay, yeah. I do the excitement behind, like, I by myself, like, actually, like, oh my God. But I don't let them see me go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this.
Where can they find you at? Can you give the viewers the
Latanya Dunaway-Clement? I'm on let's see here.
Instagram, Facebook,
LC on TikTok. Instagram, Latanya Clement 23, Facebook, Latanya Dunaway-Clement, Clement Enterprises LLC. Yeah, I do. My kids would be like, Miss Clement, I done Googled you. I said, stay off my business. But I said, I guess I'm a public figure now. They said,
Googleable.
Like, look, this is both your sons right here. I said, oh my God, are you kidding me right now? Like, no, but all in all, I said, you know what? It's okay because I feel honored. I feel blessed that I can touch these young, our Black and brown kids. I could touch them in a way where nobody else, and they got somebody that's like, oh my God, that's their mom. Like, oh, Miss Clement. And I can hug them and I can be like, we good. You're going to make it. And they come to me and show me their work because I don't play about education. You're going to do something. And guess what? Whatever you do, be the best at it.
That's right. You got to work hard.
Thank you for coming on, and we appreciate all the information.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I have a book coming out. I have a book coming out very shortly, probably beginning of the year. I'm still working out some kinks and stuff, for NFL rookie parents. So I'll be looking out for that.
Okay. So make sure y'all follow her so y'all can stay up to date on what she has going on and support. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on the Real Recognized Real Talk Radio Show. We wish you a happy holiday season.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy holidays, and thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you for having me in December. Thank you.
It's important, the stuff that she talked about in regards to student athletes and them not being prepared or being prepared. So TL is showing us one of his one. Is that the second or the first one, TL?
This is the second. This is the second one. This is Siwi. Say hi, Siwi.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
They were curious. They wanted to see who you were. So but let me call you back in about.
So we also want you to come on the show. Now, that don't constitute as being on the show. Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
TL trying to pull a fast.
Here's a look.
You see how she was smiling.
Yeah, whatever.
Right. Let me see. December 14th.
We have our guests sitting.
Right.
So let's move on. That's for another show. Let's bring up this beauty.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. You're looking lovely.
Excited. Good feels, good vibrations.
Yes, that's what we do on the Real Recognized Real Talk Radio Show.
Listen, I've been backstage enjoying your guests. Okay, I'm like nodding my head. That's great. Okay, get some good knowledge from the sister. Miss Clements. Shout out to her and shout out to everybody that y'all have on the show. Thank you.
Thank you for being a guest on our show as well. So I got a little a brief introduction that I want to do before we go into your interview. So pronounce your name for me, Shonse.
Perfect. Shonse.
Shonse. Okay.
Shonse. Yep.
Shonse Kirkland is from Denver, Colorado originally. She now resides in Chester, PA. She is a wife of how many years?
It's going on 4
years. She is an educator as well, an actress and a singer. And most importantly, she is a believer in Christ. She earned her master's degree in reading education. She is classically trained. She is a classically trained vocalist, I should say. And she has sung background vocals on some of the well-known artists' stages as well as their music. She is also the owner of Shonse Music Group, and she has an apparel line as well. So I've been snooping. She has a new single out now also for right in time for Christmas called Christmas Time Is Here. So welcome to the Real Recognized Real Talk Radio Show. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Love it.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and your music. How did you find out how you were how did you find out you were interested in music?
Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Absolutely. Just from church, growing up doing the Easter plays. Mom, Mama saying you better get out there and say a little 2 lines, and just being around that atmosphere of, singing. And we didn't really think of, the plays as theater, but that's kind of, introducing you to the theatrical world, learning your lines, learning your scripts, learning the music. Right. Hey, how different is that from, the theatrical world? So just really at a young age, maybe around 8 or 9. Right. 8 or 9. Wow. And then from there, just from high school, junior high, being in theater and also in choir. And now I got introduced to the operatic side. My high school teacher, she saw something in me and let me drive her car to my opera lessons during school. And I would come back and my friends were like, she let you drive her car? I said, yeah. So that was quite an experience, and it just carried on, through college and throughout.
Right. That's awesome. So yeah, I noticed that you sang background for Patti LaBelle. My aunts also sang background for Patti LaBelle as well. All of her Love and Need and Want You Baby albums. That is my aunts on the background.
My God, that's amazing. Yeah. Amazing. That was quite an experience. Oh, child.
You should heard Lynette in the beginning of the show.
You shouldn't. I am not classically trained. I am not a classically trained vocalist. I can hold the note.
Lynette, come on now.
You know me off a little bit, I come from a musically talented family, and a whole lot of my family members can sing and rap and write music and everything. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about you. So
I'm always interested to find a fellow,
lover of music. I love music.
He was trying to serenade me with Christmas music.
Wasn't that in his made up mind? That's how it works. But I was just bringing on the vibe for our viewers.
You got to set the atmosphere. Set the atmosphere. Come on, Lynette.
Set the atmosphere. That's all. Yeah, that's all. And as you can Lord Donny Hathaway,
my favorite time of the year. So Christmas for me, oh my God, I love it. I'm right there with they call what Mariah Carey, Miss Christmas. Ooh. She ain't got nothing on me, right?
Go ahead, Franchella.
I love it.
Oh wait, Franchella, you can get with Mariah Carey. Oh,
come on,
man,
Franchella.
We gotta hear you next time.
Give us the vocal.
We gotta have you open up next time.
I ain't talking about the vocals. I'm talking about decorating.
She's talking talk about decorating.
Look, my daughter tells me that I confuse my granddaughter because outside be Halloween and inside be Christmas. Okay, everything. The week of Halloween, I start decorating. You know,
so our house is lovely.
Oh wow, nice. Lovely. You are a diehard. Yes,
I am. So that's what really, like, I've seen you and I've seen your videos and everything. You're just doing some amazing things. But when I saw that for your new Christmas song, I'm like, please, like, listen, I'm on there. Like, can you come on this show and just give us a little bit of that single that's coming out? I would love to hear it.
You want me to sing or you want to play it?
No, I want you to sing it, girl.
I want you to sing.
All right, we'll give you a little snipper.
Okay.
All right. Got my mic set up.
She ready?
All right, Christmas time is here. Can you hear it? Christmas time is here. Happiness and cheer. Fun for all that children call that special time of year. Snowflakes in the air. Happiness everywhere. Olden times and ancient rhymes and lovers in the air. Sleigh bells in the air. Music everywhere. Old time rhymes and music times and special memories there. Christmas time is here. Music's everywhere. Loved ones sing and music brings the music everywhere. What a wonderful time of the year. Sleigh bells in the air. Music everywhere. Old times and ancient rhymes of music everywhere. Christmas time is here. Music in the air. Old times and ancient rhymes and memories in the air. Oh, we love at ancient times. It's music in the air. Old times and ancient rhymes. It's music in the air.
Woo! Now that's singing.
Yes. Oh, thank you guys.
That was awesome. Wow. I love it. I love
This is
it.
my first time singing it since the song dropped. Thank you so much, team.
Oh, wow. I loved it.
That is singing real and raw on the Real Recognized Real Talk radio show.
Y'all know, y'all heard it here first. You hear what I'm saying?
Yes, here first. Okay. We'll premiere.
Yes. Christmas time is here.
It is. You know, and
happy holidays.
I love the time, and I love what you guys were saying. It's in the air, but I never on my platform is I never want to forget the less fortunate. during this time or all year round, we tried to help the homeless and feed the homeless and different things like that. And you just think about people who's out in the cold. You think about people over in other countries and things like that. And just pray. You guys were, talking about staying prayed up with your last guest. Yeah. And that definitely, as a believer, is what brings us through, because people have lost people. Absolutely. They've lost loved ones and different things like that. So,
but your music will bring them so much joy. Right. Of losing someone, I pray for. Or it could be finance issues. It could be anything. Some people are very lifted during this time. But some are at their lowest. But music can bring you so much joy, and that's what that song would do for others. So look at it as
that's what I pray for. Yes,
and happiness. So that was beautiful.
You have a beautiful voice.
God bless you guys.
Yeah, God bless you also, and tell people where they can follow you and support your music as well.
You definitely can follow me on Shonse.com. That's SHONSE.com. It has all my upcoming shows. I also just released my gospel album. Find it on there too. Yes.
Congratulations.
That's been a work. What's the name time coming.
What's the title of it?
Never Giving Up.
Oh, amen.
Never giving up. Listen, it took me about 15 years to start and stop, but I never
gave up.
Never gave up.
That's a testimony in itself.
Oh, I'm sure y'all can have some testimonies of your own.
I know. Absolutely. This is one of them. This platform is one of them.
Yes. Oh, thank God. You guys are touching so many lives, and it's about bringing people together.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You continue to be a family of the show, and come back when you continue to have more and more, singles to share with people, and to say we love the music, and yes, live. This platform, we used to, before COVID, me and Lynette, we were in a studio where people will come and sing live in the studio. Since COVID, now that we do live streaming, we're able to reach a broader audience.
Yes.
Which is amazing, but we still love that live raw talent.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you for that song. That was nice. Thank you. We appreciate it.
I love sharing it, and I felt y'all energy. Y'all was singing with me.
Yes. I was getting ready to dive in. I ain't want to mess you up though. I ain't want to mess you up though.
No, I was gonna pass the mic, sis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that
mic. Is here.
You gotta jazz it up with your little home tinsel.
Yeah, I love it. That hat. You working that hat, girl. You working that hat.
So much, ladies.
Thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to share with our audience, and to let them know to believe and to continue to strive for success, and even within your field of what you're doing in the music, for someone who wants to start or have a project that they haven't completed either, to not give up? Do you have any words for those out there?
Yes, absolutely. Like I was saying before, it took me some time, but it doesn't matter how long it takes you. 2 years, 12 years, 20 years. If God put it in you, keep going for it. And sometimes you have to find a place. I'm going to get deep a little bit. Maybe you have to be alone and seek God and ask him what his will is. If you're in the right lane, if you're doing the right thing. And I'm talking to any age, because you don't have to be a follower. You could be a leader in your own way. And just because, kids or whoever might be following the trends, the TikTok trends, or doing whatever, you have to find your own individuality and do that. You can, even though you're young, ask God to help you find some things that you like and that you're good at. We have enough of followers, and we have enough of trends going this way. Exactly. So be original. Be original, be authentic, be uniquely and fearfully, wonderfully made the way God made you. Because listen, in this day and time, people can sense if you're being fake, if you're trying too hard. You know, we've had the wool pull over our eyes enough, and we want real. We want the real. And if it's from the heart, you'll be in your lane. People will, the right people will accept it. And just know that a lot of people are out there saying, well, if they don't like it, or I have to have 1,000 likes, or I have to have all these likes. Listen, don't go for the likes. Don't go for all this followers. Compromise. Don't compromise. Be yourself. Be you. Be you. And it took me some time to get there, to love every part of myself. You know what I mean? When we look at social media and, okay, I got to look like this. Right. Accept it, or I gotta be this way. Exactly. No. You are the bomb.com, the way God made you, the way God made you. So be you. My advice is be you, be true. And if you don't know what to do, pray and ask God to guide you. And maybe find a trusted person that you can talk to, and they can help guide you and pray for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right. We need the real. We need to come with the real.
And that's right here. Real.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You speaks truth,
Listen, it is. We have enough people who are depressed and want to leave this earth for reasons that maybe because they're not good enough.
Well, they think. So they think.
Right. Well, and then social media can be so harsh. It's like it's sad,
It is sad.
And I don't think a lot of things that these children are suffering from nowadays. We didn't suffer a lot from that because we didn't know what was going on with so and so down the block with all these celebrities, unless we watched it on TV, which was only what the Soul Train Awards or something like that we seen them all the time. They didn't. It wasn't always on the news or have these reality shows and all that stuff. So it's a lot of pressure, and they need to focus on self-love and self-care.
That's right. And people usually, they don't post the downsides of their life. They post the positive things and everything that's going right, but you don't know what it took to get them there. So never want to be like somebody else, because you might not be able to go through what they had to go through to get to where they are. So just be, like she said, be authentically you, and just embrace every moment, where every lesson that you learn in life is a stepping stone to get you to your next level. So you just got to take it in a positive way. And when you're a believer of God, it will help you. And again, just like she said, ask God to guide you, because it's the only way. For me it is. Now it's many ways, but you do whatever works for you. But for me, asking God to keep me on the right path and to show me the right way and to show me the right things to do, it's important, because I've made mistakes. And I'm not going to keep walking up my head and busting up my head against a wall because I'm not being obedient to God's word. So we could preach about this all day. But be encouraged for those of you who are out there struggling through this holiday season. Be encouraged that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, it is.
There is hope, for a better tomorrow. You just got to stay the course.
That's right.
Stay the course and never give up.
Yes.
Thank you. I wish we had transparency to help people like yourselves, but each one reach one, teach one.
That's right. Amen. And thank you for all that you're doing and your music ministry, because that's what it is.
Yes. Don't forget to go check it out on Shonse.com, SHONSE.com, and see the singles and everything. Yes, it's about uplifting.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for you coming over. I love you.
Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
Happy holidays to you and yours.
Blessed holidays. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Amazing. So I also will be giving out toys, so I have to make sure that I give this disclaimer, this advertisement free. So if you are a family in need, or if you know a family in need, on December the 21st, 2024, we are giving out toys, coats, household products, beddings, a whole bunch of things for the Christmas holiday. December the 21st at 1 o'clock, be at 6101 West Oxford Avenue. 6101 West Oxford Avenue at 1 o'clock. A child must be present for you to get a bag. Bring a bag, because you're going to be stuffing it with coats and clothes and everything that you need to be fulfilled during the holiday season. Again, it's free. It's our way of giving back. Shout out to Revolutionary Vision, who's partnering with the nonprofit Love Exquisite Arts and Recreation Center. Shout out to all of the people that the West Philadelphia Corridor Collaborative and invested in. Shout out to the people who helped to make this possible by your donations as well. So again, December the 21st, which is a Saturday at 1 o'clock, 6101 West Oxford Avenue. There should be no child who does not have something to open for Christmas, because we're giving stuff away. So bring a huge bag so you can come and get some stuff, some free stuff.
Receive the love. And thank you so much.
Hey, I just wanted to introduce y'all. This is Leah. Look.
Hi, Leah. Leah was the first one. So Leah was the one who welcomed the second one. So again, thank y'all both for doing a cameo appearance. But we gonna have y'all on here 2 months from now just to tell us about your experience.
Hey, but wait, TL, aren't y'all in the same house? Why can't they come behind you?
They not in the same
downstairs.
House. They are.
No, you ain't gotta come down. It's all right.
Yes, you do. Yes, you
do. My man. All right.
Your man cave. Oh, so they not allowed in your man cave?
Studio. Hold on, wait a second. Let me.
Oh, they are in the same house.
Yeah.
I ain't know. So Leah, how are you?
I'm a fan. I listen to your show.
Thank you.
He's not involved.
Thank
you, ladies.
Thank you.
Proud of you. So beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look, Leah.
I know you guys were wondering about me.
Wait, we know it. Another show for that. But look, if you're safe, if you're not safe, Leah, wink twice.
Blink twice.
If you're not safe, Leah.
No.
I'm a comedian. Don't mind me.
No. I'm as happy as I've ever been in my life.
We just want to make sure you're safe, Leah.
Yeah. I'm in good hands.
That's a beautiful thing.
Happy holidays.
I was upstairs.
Yeah. I know. Look.
Bye.
Man, you start
that's our show for the evening, y'all.
Well, wait, I got one more thing I want to show y'all.
Okay. Oh, right. That
my new book.
There you go. The book.
Empowering Wisdom is my new book. Make sure that you support it. It's on lulu.com. It's full of empowerment. It's a book full of articles that will empower you during this holiday season and throughout the whole year. So make sure y'all support my endeavors as well. My book.
Absolutely.
And everything. And the show. Follow us on Instagram, RRR Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook, RRR Talk Radio. Make sure you go to our website, see our previous shows, RRRTalkRadio.com.
I'm getting mine too.
Yeah, that's right. I'm getting one. You know what? Your cover matches my office. So like, it's all about matching the office. That green is fire.
Shout out to Stacy. Stacy's not here today, but Stacy actually took this photo for me to put on the cover. So he didn't do this part. I added my that's a childhood picture of me. So I'm empowering myself as I write. So
that's a good look. Yeah.
Thank you. But Stacy, shout out to you wherever you are. Stacy is a co-host on the show. So Thank you. Thank y'all. Any final words?
Yes. Thank y'all for tuning in. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Mwah. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Much love.
Happy holidays. And I guess we won't be doing this again into the new year.
Happy New Year as well.
Happy New Year as well. So yeah.
Unless something comes up and we want to pop on. We can pop on anytime we want to. You know what I'm saying? So, something comes up, we get together, we pop on. But our show is every second Tuesday of the month. So go Eagles on Sunday against the Steelers. Let's go. EAGLES.
Shout out to our amazing guests as well. We love y'all.
Love you. Yes. Thank you so much.
Next time.
We out.
Behave yourself, TL, if you can. Try.
Hey, I'm saving a spot for you.